I'm Corpse Merchant, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. In this episode, we will be getting the rest of the sticky notes and computer hacks done. And then, other than covering the legendary ships, of which I have only one left, and I'll make a video just for that, this is probably going to be the last video for this series. So let's see, 7203. Um, it's not even, so there's absolutely no 2 in here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is divisible by 3, so there should be a 3 in here. 7203 divided by 3 is 2401, which is not a multiple of 3. And it doesn't look like it's a, well, it doesn't appear to be a multiple of 3, and doesn't appear to be a multiple of 5 either, so probably 7 divided by 7 is 343, which is, the rest of this is probably just 7s. I accidentally skipped one. Yeah, a bunch of 7s and a 3. Hopefully I have better timing with this. Okay. That is not what I pressed. I pressed right. Ah. Okay. I at least made it back to the center and I'm not dead. Nice. Not too bad. Problem I think is sometimes I hold my controller kind of angled. Like, more or less holding it with my right hand while just pressing the controls with my, left hand. So, going down is basically to the right. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention that we started with the, what floor is this? The CCO floor, which mostly because it doesn't really have a lot. There was that security camera, which we hacked in the main story, so, well, in the modern day story, so we don't need to do that again. And then there was the server that we just hacked in this computer. Otherwise, there really isn't anything here. Ah, that sucked. Okay. That was bad as well. The fast-moving one, along with the one going in the other direction, really does ask for some precise timing. Like that. But luckily I managed to get it done. lot of text if anyone wants to read it. Seriously, a lot of text. So that is from that computer. And now it's time to go back down to sample 17. Which is where the majority of the sticky notes and computers are. And we'll probably just start in one of the side areas just to make things more or less manageable. And we'll start over here. Actually, we'll start over here, cross over to here, and then do the rest of these. So we got a sticky note here. And then the computer in this. I don't think it can be called a cubicle. It's not very cubic. I have no idea what just happened there. That was really lucky. I mentioned before I just kind of do random things with those, so...
Hey, Dad.
I don't know how I managed that.
You know, it's funny. I have this memory of you, one I keep coming back to. And I always think about it when I'm working or just before going to bed, because it sort of calms me, I guess. I was 14, I think, and you were trying to teach me how to walk with a light step. Remember that? How to be mindful of how much noise I made when I moved around. Simple stuff. Stuff I understand now, but back then, I gotta tell you, I thought you were just being an asshole. You told me you were gonna go up to your room and sit with your back to the door and read a book.
Okay, so I made sure to go through all the text so that can be seen if anyone wants to know what he says. Honestly, I perhaps could play them all the way through, because this is all that I'm doing. That was really lucky again. I probably do have time to just let them play all the way through because, oh no, I forgot to actually look at what it says. I pressed the options button too quickly. But actually, with how much time has gone by, I possibly wouldn't have time to get all of this in one episode. That was really easy. A lot of big spaces in that one to deal with. So you don't have to rely too much on good timing. Is there anything this way? Oh, there is a database thing. Alright. 2058. That is even, so 2058 divided by 2 is 1029, and that's not even anymore. And 1029 looks like a multiple of 3, which gets us down to 343. That is another of that was the number we dealt with last time. That was only a multiple of 7. So, that makes things easier. Alright, I'm seeing some big spaces again. Ooh. I thought maybe I would manage to get off it before it switched. That was really lucky. Sometimes it is just a matter of being
Research
lucky
into
with
the life
spacing.
of Ratana Gaydon focused on a period spanning his late teens to his early 30s. But our researchers came away unimpressed by his calm and stoic demeanor, with occasional flashes of extreme anger. This was not the sort of leading man we felt comfortable endorsing. We decided, therefore, to delve into his early childhood, with the hope that scenes of pre-colonial America might hold some appeal. As you can see here, there is a certain naive charm and innocence to this young boy. Unfortunately, our researchers found this young man's story deeply problematic as well. For one, the omnipresence of the Mohawk culture lacks the balance necessary to tell the true story of America. And secondly, the Mohawk language would certainly be an issue for most of our audience. We therefore feel that although Ratana Tenkon's early life would be of some interest to our more educated viewers, it's unlikely that his story would appeal on a broader scale, being too foreign, as it were, to normal audiences. Our team recommends we pass on this property.
Yeah, he really didn't know how to say his name. I think one of the things he said was Ratana Tenkon, which there's not even a T in that in the end of his name, so just really horrible sounding. Terrible at saying it. Okay. Oh, I didn't notice that one at the end. Okay. That's actually going better. I saw the last line and basically ignored the fact that, hey, maybe there's something on that line too.
This is on. I don't think I've ever used this phone more than a few times to record anything. Hey, Dad. So, we're all here in New York at the motel. It's Queens, actually, in Astoria, near the NQ. Rebecca's off getting batteries for something. Sean's in his room doing whatever Sean does. And, you're out getting some food. Me? Well, I'm supposed to be getting ready to break into some offices in the financial district.
I think ultimately later I'm going to fully listen to those because I am really interested in lore and would love to hear all the things Desmond got up to uh, outside of the main story of what's shown. I think it'd be cool. Weird that they have these pictures, like one including Sean and Rebecca right there, and they've appeared in the lobby of Abstergo, and they don't think that's weird or anything. Just doesn't make sense to me. That's the wrong button. That one is the right button, though. We got the red lines on the ends. Ah, that sucked. Okay. I wasn't paying too much attention to that. Yeah, top probably works best with this one. And having good timing, which I apparently don't have. And maybe some lucky spacing as well. The opening's just aligned just
gave
right.
us hope that Enzio Auditore would serve as an ideal candidate for future Abstergo projects. His charisma, sexual magnetism, and wry humor gave him all the qualities of a leading man. However, his corruption by the Assassin Order robbed him of these qualities as he fell deeper and deeper into a spiral of revenge. Enzio was frequently known to articulate a passive acceptance of evil. He was also a man of ugly contradictions, one who preached free thought, yet traveled well beyond his home country to proselytize his corrupted creed, just as he's doing here with this impressionable Chinese girl. Notice, too, that in his gestures and bearing there is still something of the old lecher in him. Enzio's entire personality is built around pure demagoguery, claiming his philosophy is about love when violence and coercion are his primary means of tackling problems. We have therefore come to the conclusion that Enzio Auditore da Firenze would be a risky character to develop.
I'm really starting to hate this dude. Can't even learn how to say people's names properly. So now I got this rim stuff. How many more sticky notes do we have? 5. And computers are hopefully not too hard. Lines are moving pretty slowly, so this is probably going to be an easy one. Yeah, just right to the end, no problems.
Okay, it's been a few weeks since the last recording. Sorry about that. Of course, I guess it's just a few seconds for you. I'll leap down the playlist. Anyway, I was talking about Clay. Casmeric, subject 16. So, when I fell into a coma back in Italy and woke up in the Animus Black Room, it was, so calming. It felt like I had woken up
That's
into a
during
dream.
Revelations, I believe.
A dream where none of this mess had ever happened. Felt like I should just be getting ready for another day of...
Yeah, there's one more in this room. Forgot to pay some attention to how many computers are left, which actually I'll probably just do that once I finish with these side rooms. Of course, even with these slow ones, it is kind of still important to make sure you give yourself enough time to wait for the openings. Subject 0?
I have now resumed the practice of dressing as a man, and have put off my woman's dress.
Why did you take it? Who made you take it?
I took it of my own free will, with no constraint. I prefer a man's dress to a woman's.
You made an oath, Jade. You swore to never again dress as a man.
I never meant to swear that I would not resume the practice.
Why have you done so?
Because it is more lawful and suitable for me to return to the practice of wearing a man's dress, being always among men, than to have a woman's dress. I have resumed it because a promise made to me has not been.
How is he?
Our three, doing well.
Are we still in 18th century Hungary?
No. His connection is so stable, he's jumped between a few ancestors today. We're in 15th century France now. Turns out he's related to one of Joan of Arc's executioners.
Surprise.
Eileen, yesterday Vidic asked me to help him work out some of the bugs in his audiovisual renderer, and I told him...
No. Come on, Satish, not you.
It wouldn't be permanent. A few months at most.
Months? That will kill every ounce of momentum we have.
It won't, I promise. Honestly, I think this could help us. If I can get a look at what these people are doing, we could...
Come on. He's trying to pull you over to his side. Don't you see that? He's luring you with quick victory and prestige.
That's not what this is about, honestly.
I need to get back to work.
Eileen, I'm sorry.
Do what you must. I'll survive.
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 32, April 2nd, 1981. Host Eileen Bach. DNA sample SB1970.
Miriam, are you awake?
What?
Miriam's coming for me.
Oh, is it God?
I see them from my window, massing in the courtyard. My time is up.
Battle, don't say this. You don't know that.
Forgive me for this, Miriam. But I must tell you something. The artifact. We have it. But only Oscar and I know its location.
Don't tell me.
They will release you. Your family has connections. You must take the artifact and bring it to the assassins in Paris.
Please don't. I don't want to know. It's safer if I don't.
Hush now. If I die, knowledge of its location dies with me. You must bring it to the assassins.
Assassins? I don't understand.
The spire of St. Petrus.
No, I don't want to hear.
Seven!
Hello?
Eileen, hi. It's Carl.
Carl, I know it's you.
Sorry, you just sound exhausted. Did I wake you?
No, I've just been busy.
It sounds like it.
I'm just a little tired, that's all.
No, I mean, your project sounds fascinating. Your colleague, Dr. Warren Vidic, he called me recently and he told me what you've been up to.
He what? Warren?
Yeah, he told us about your research, memories, ancestry, all of that. He even asked if we'd be willing to come in and...
No! Jesus, no! What the hell is he doing?
Eileen, it's okay. We signed some papers, non-disclosure stuff.
No! He's trying to fuck me over. Damn it!
Eileen, we just talked about my mother. Just like you and I did. World War II. That's all.
It's the artifact.
The what?
Carl, if he calls you again, you tell him you work through me, okay? That's it. Vidic has been a pain in my ass for years, and I don't need him getting all the glory for my 2 years of hard work.
All right. So how should I go about this? I mean, the wheels are in motion.
I don't know. Just go through me if he contacts you again. Please?
All right.
You'll do that?
Of course. Yes.
Thank you, Carl. I'm sorry I was short with you. I've just been exhausted. That's all.
It's all right, hon. Just take care of yourself.
Morning, Eileen. We're almost ready. Just a few more adjustments.
Okay.
I had the team do some research on this artifact we've been chasing, and it appears the Third Reich actually found something matching its description sometime in 1940. Eileen, are you all right?
Sorry, yeah. I'm fine. Just a little scattered. Vidic called my ex-husband last night. He wants to put him in the Animus.
To find the artifact before us?
Exactly.
Well, it would be faster using Vidic's Animus. And maybe that would get us back to our original work.
Satish, if we let that happen, then all our money dries up. Lillian is paying for us to find the artifact, not improve our methods. Do you understand?
Right, of course.
I'm sorry. Let's just burn those bridges when we cross them. Are we ready?
Yes, just a few more adjustments, Senorian. I made a small change to the genetic input modulator. I'm hoping that buys us a few more minutes.
Even a few seconds would be nice. I'm ready.
All right, settle in.
Well, that was fun. Learning about some earlier lore about Animus, the Animus and stuff, and the subjects. There. Managed to find it. Got 9 more computers, I believe. So, that's not bad. Oh, for a minute I thought this circle was a portal. So I was like, yay, luck again. So I was thinking, oh, we probably need to go through the portal to get to where we need to go. But no, it was just the dot.
Our researchers looked into the life of Altair Ibn Lahad, hoping to find a biography that might serve as a positive role model for Abstergo's global outreach programs. Unfortunately, this renegade assassin proved to be no such thing. In much of his footage, we see a man gleefully flouting some of his culture's most entrenched taboos with an arrogance that borders on messianic.
Altair! No! This is not our way! To burn a man's body is forbidden!
Many of our researchers felt that the arguments articulated by Altair's rival, a man known as Abbas, were clearer and more cogent than any we heard from Altair. I've recently put in a request that more effort be dedicated to locating one of Abbas's descendants, if any exist. It's clear to us that Altair's transgressions were the primary motivation behind the ultimate dissolution of his despicable order by the middle of the 13th century. We therefore strongly recommend a pass on this property, in favor of a more agreeable and inspiring figure from this era.